long queues, frustrated travellers and rising tempers, Europe's grand experiment with digital borders is off to a chaotic start. The EU promised faster, smarter and more secure crossings. But on day one, its new entry-exit system has delivered confusion, delays and a warning sign of chaos looming at Europe's borders. From airports to ferry terminals, confusion and long queues have marred the rollout. The new process requires non-EU travellers to scan passports, submit fingerprints, and have their photographs taken. A move Brussels claims will boost security and detect overstayers. But critics argue the system was pushed through without adequate preparation. Airlines, border police, and airport operators warn of severe bottlenecks and flight disruptions, a predictable outcome of the EU's fragmented implementation plan.
Airlines feeding into the big hubs run on tight schedules, so even a few minutes delay at border control can throw off connections.
The 6-month rollout period means the EU's old manual passport stamping will coexist with the new biometric system, a recipe, experts say, for confusion and delay. Even EU officials admit that the digital shift will take time to settle.
The entry-exit system is the digital backbone of our new common European migration and asylum framework.
But that so-called digital backbone is already buckling under pressure. In France, Europe's top tourist destination, border guards are being rushed in to manage growing lines. A French official has privately admitted that processing a single long-haul flight could triple waiting times. Airport lobby groups say the EU ignored months of warnings. They point to understaffed border posts and limited testing ahead of launch. Signs, they say, of a system rolled out for optics rather than efficiency.
The persistent understaffing of border police in certain member states is a major concern, and so far only partial tests have been done.
The EU insists the phased rollout will minimize disruptions and even reserves the option to suspend the system if delays spiral. But the first 24 hours have already raised questions about whether the bloc's border modernization drive was driven more by politics than practicality. For millions of travelers, including British citizens heading through Dover, Folkestone and St. Pancras, the promise of faster, smarter borders is already colliding with reality. Europe's digital frontier may strengthen control on paper, but on the ground, it's testing patience far more than it's testing passports.